Hi, I'm Kim Keyline from San Diego Writers Inc., and we're going to be talking about blazing laptops. You can see it right there at the top of the screen. You can also find it on the menu under Programs and Classes. You can see right there there's three choices, or under Get Involved. So there's lots of ways of finding blazing laptops on our website. You can certainly select it from there. But first, I think it's best if you're going to get involved with blazing laptops, log into the site. It's the best way to make sure that we know who you are and you don't have to keep filling in all your info. You just log in with your password. If you don't have one, create an account. I'll do one right now. So you can see it takes a few seconds for it to think about it. But then we can register. You have to create a login name and a password. I already have an account, so I'll just start a new one. Come up with a password you'll remember. Give us your name. Your address, please. Obviously, since this is a fake one, I'm just making it up. Most important, we need your email address. This is how we do most of our communication with you. Phone number is very handy should something come up at the last minute. You can also select what you'd like to be involved in and how you heard from us. We'd appreciate knowing that. We put this little thing called a CAPTCHA at the end. That's just to make sure you're a real person, not a computer. And then you hit submit. It then tells you, okay, here's your username, password. Takes you back to the login page where you can now log in. You can select to have it keep you logged in for 2 weeks, but note that if you're sharing a computer with someone, you don't want to do that. I'm going to uncheck it. My computer wants me to save the password. Don't do that if it's not your computer. This is what you'll see when you log in. Big long thing just talking about what the program is. There's a menu of choices. Lots of things you can do. There's blazing laptops. I could go there that way. Oh, so that logo up at the top will take you back to our normal page, which I did. Which notice again, I now have all those menus where I could find blazing laptops. Or up at the top, the banner. I'm going to use that. Here it is. This is what the page looks like. Gives you a little bit of info, lots of links to more info. These are the people participating right now. I can go to their pages and learn more about what they're doing. We're going to make one of those pages in a minute. This is Team Inc.'s page. You can see it has a little bit of info. It has some pictures, tells us how much they've gotten of their thing. It lets me create a page or go back to the All Fundraisers page. There's more info, pretty much the same info, and what supporters they have and how much they've done. It also lets me edit the page if it's mine, and report a problem. Should you see someone's fundraising page that has something really inappropriate, you could report it. That shouldn't happen, though. Let's go back to All Fundraisers. So again, that's the page that gives you basic info about everyone. You could see how far they've gotten. You can donate to them right there without even going to their page. You can find them more easily by going by name or searching by name. Hit search. Should take you to them, or a list of ones that they think are similar. I'm going to go back. So, we're going to create a fundraising page. You want to participate. It says create a page, so yes. Create the page. Now you want to create this page because Blazing Laptops is a lot of fun. It's an all-day writing marathon where you get a lot of work done, a lot of interactions with other people, and of course you're also helping raise money for San Diego Writers Inc. and the programs we do all year. It's a wonderful chance for everyone. This is what you'll get. It tells you how much you've earned so far, $0, you're just setting it up. How much the total program is earned so far. Gives you a chance to make changes to it. For instance, name it something more interesting. I'd recommend that. So come up with something cute. Not too long. There's mine. Lets you choose the amount. You should have a goal, even if it's just the $100 that it takes to be part of the event, or $1,000, $2,000. Remember, we're trying to raise $15,000. So I'll raise $1,000. I can add a picture. It'll let me select. This will be the picture that represents my page on that All Fundraisers page. I have a good image for that somewhere. Let's find it. Oh, typewriter. Sure, that sounds good. It'll also let me, of course, write things about me. This is a good idea, otherwise your page is just going to have the generic info that all the pages have. That's not interesting at all. That doesn't tell people why they should support you. Go ahead and enter some info. This can be as long or as short as you want. I'll just write a couple sentences. So there's some things you should consider putting here. What your project you're going to be working on, why you support Writers Inc. Maybe consider giving something to people. A little bit of writing. Do save. Oh, I forgot to submit the actual picture. Let's do that. Make sure you remember. Otherwise it won't show up. You have to upload it. That will take a few seconds. There it is. So I better save again. Note that you can check and find out what's the link where you can send people directly to your page. That's where you get it. It also lets you share to Facebook, Twitter, Google+, LinkedIn. These are all great places to tell people about what you're doing and ask for support. This will tell you who's registered, who's done a donation. This is called event registration. We're really not doing that, so go ahead and ignore that. Comments. You can decide, do you let them comment on your page, on or off? Most of us are leaving it on. Your choice. You can also manage comments at the bottom of that page should you decide that something isn't appropriate. Now I just had the one image. If you know HTML, go ahead and hit that and you'll be able to see everything. It jumped me down. Let's look again. But you could also add an image that way. So I'm going to add a second image. Much more interesting with some images. Oh, that image is big. Let's make it a little smaller. I have options over here. Because the little lock is marked, I only had to change one. It'll keep the other one proportional so it doesn't get stretched. I could put a border around it, but I don't like that. I'm going to give it a little space though so it doesn't stand right up against my words. I could put it to the right. I can put it to the left. Typical stuff for the internet. I like it on the right. Okay, there it is. Again, there's the source code. So if you know HTML and you want to have control over it there you go. But most people probably just want to fiddle with it here, where they have all sorts of formatting options, kind of like in Word. Or in a blog, you could add in a little table. You could format your words. So, lots of options. Let's say I want to make those a better list. Oh yeah, that looks much nicer. Save again, or you'll lose your info. Okay, I can view my page. This is always a good idea. Let's see what it looks like. Oh, there it is. Huh, okay. Well, there's the info. There's the info that everyone gets. And that's where my supporters would be listed once they start donating to me. I want to edit my page again. Oh look, it brought me back, just like it should. So the image might not have been in the right place. Move it a little. I don't need to talk about putting in an image. After all, there's an image. Take that out. Yeah, put it there maybe. Save again. I'll review it. That looks nicer. Again, that will tell me where things are. I can check back at any time. Look at the menu options. If you're logged in, there's lots of things you can do. You can check on your membership. Oh yeah, I just signed up an account. I don't have a membership. It'll let me join. But if I had one, it would tell me when it was due. Volunteer. Right now, we don't have any volunteer positions listed, but when we do, it'll be there. You could tell us you wanted to do that. Update my profile. I moved. Maybe I got a new email address. I could upload a picture to my profile. You only have the choice of one, so choose something you like. These won't be visible right away. Notice that it says it has to be approved. This is just to make sure that no one's using an image that would be offensive to others. Make sure you submit after you've made any changes. I wanted to do event setup too. The main place this would be visible is the membership directory. However, only members can see it. There are other things I could do. Let's go to Blazing Laptops again. So that's back where we were. Notice that the menus up here are fairly simple. That's because this is a secure site. It doesn't have all the options. Anytime you want to go back to those, just go ahead and click on the logo or one of the items. It'll take you back to the normal site, and then everything will look familiar again, including the menus with their drop-downs. There's the login page info again. You'll also find that at the bottom of all the normal pages. Then you can log in. You could do it also through Facebook and Twitter. I'm going to keep myself logged in for 2 weeks this time. Notice you can get help and create an account at the bottom. When I do log in again, it says, oh, look, you're in the fundraiser. Do you want to manage your page? Do you want to deactivate your page? I hope you can see that it's very easy and that you'll join us soon. Thank you.